Okay, so the first photo is taken from the front door, from the parking lot. There's an office, and guess what? I don't have a key to it. It has to have, if we want to view it, we have to have a pending offer. But it's just a little tiny office. The windows are kind of dirty, but that's what it looks like. We have this nice countertop here. Looks like granite. And then all the cupboards back here, so you can see it. Lots of drawers for the offices. Here's another office I can't get into. Little tiny office. Let's see. That's what it looks like. And here's another office they won't let us into unless we have a pending offer. So that's a total of 1, 2, 3 offices on this side of the building. And then it has a copy room, which we can't get into. The copier does go with the building, that's what I'm understanding. It's got lots of cupboards in here. Nice area. Kind of tiny, but they all have big windows. So this is kind of the foyer in front. I'll kind of go slow so I don't make you dizzy. It's got some nice flooring there. So there's a room right off to the entrance. It's called a welcome room. Has a fireplace. It's a pretty large room. Windows either need to be cleaned or something done with them. I'm seeing some possibility of some work needs to be done on those. Just want to let you know this is the room right off of the entrance. And as we walk through, it's right across from the copy room in the hallway. We're going to go next into the kitchen, which there's a big window for that one room we were just in. And then we have a big window here at the kitchen. Keys are mine. And here we go. Nice flooring. It's got a lot of cupboards. I do see a lot of wall heaters, and I know that there's a furnace because they have that, and I've seen the furnaces. You'll see that later in the video. These are nice cupboards. Lots of area in the kitchen. You could have several cooks at one time. I'm sure that the appliances will stay. If not, we'll ask. There's a microwave, a refrigerator, and a gas stove. That's against the wall with a dishwasher. Gotta have a dishwasher. It's a big room, so let's look inside the refrigerator. It's nice, nothing fancy. Large freezer. Nice sink. Let's test the water. I don't know what you think of water pressure. It doesn't seem as full as it could be, but that might be because of the well issue. Remember, the well has to be replaced in 5 years because they're doing a shared well. This is the room with the washer and dryer and the furnaces. It's a place to wash a dog or do mopping or anything like that. Big water heater. And it's got insulation around those. Massive. There's the washer and dryer. You got a lot of pipes in here. Big electrical boxes. Vacuum cleaners. Another electrical panel. Of course, there's the door outside the kitchen to leave the premises right there. That's how I got in. And they do have an alarm system, which is nice. So as we walk out into the big hallway, this is where they have the kids, I'm sure, during church. That's not attached to the wall. These cabinets are not attached to the wall. So there's 2 doors in here. Little kids' room. And this room is kind of located off of the side porch in the back than when you walked around the facility. Now, here's another office. It's right across from the kids' room. And there's a heater in here. That's curious. Wonder if they aren't staying warm enough. But let's look behind this door and see what we got here. Oh, that goes. Sorry. We got more. This goes into the room that we were just in with the washer and dryer. Okay, so the first office has a door that goes into that room off of the kitchen, which is nice. And then all these doors and windows. Now the first one here is where the shower is, right there. And it has place for storing things. I had to find the key for this one. And then the men's room is right here. 2 sinks. They have a little curtain here. Urinals, toilets, baby carrier, another toilet. It's a pretty big room. And of course, right across from the restroom is that back area, which is kind of a nice area to just relax and have a good time. Now, as we walk through, there's more wall heaters. Then we come into the congregation room. That's about halfway on the hallway. So, big room. Two doors to get out. Then they have the pulpit and more electrical panels. And I think they store things back here. And this says, don't shut off. Do not turn power off in this box. So there must be lots of power in that box. There's another room on the other side of the pulpit here. I'm going to figure out what that is. And that's locked. Darn. But if you're up front and looking, it's a huge room. 2 doors to go out. And remember, this room is right across from that area where they can relax on the side of the lawn. Kind of a nice patio area. The 2 double doors right there. Then as you go left, wide hallways, little bench. It's not attached to the wall, so I don't know if it stays or not. You can always ask. Another wall heater. Here's the women's room. Has a mirror. All these. Several stalls. Lots of stalls. And a baby changer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With the 2 double sinks and a granite countertop. Granite. Nice floors. There's a few spots on the carpet throughout of the church that seem like they have a few stains, but it is what it is. And this is another room. Furnaces, electrical boxes. It's quite extensive building. You have to have a guide where to shut things off in certain rooms. I was looking down the hallway towards the front of the building. That office there I can't open because they're renting it from the church, so they're not giving us access unless we have a pending sale. Here's another room I got open. So it's a pretty big room. And so right down at the end of the hallway, we have these rooms. They're numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I was only able to open a few of them because some of them are being rented through the church. And so they didn't want to have access unless they have a deal, I guess. That's what she told me. And here's the big room. Huge rooms. Nobles out there on this side window. Kind of gives you an idea where you're at. Big rooms. This room I couldn't get open. Here's another room, looks like an exercise room almost with kids. Oh, I see. Kind of cool. That's a pretty wall. Got the carpet. Can exercise on those. And another room I couldn't see just yet. Orange wall, needs to be repaired. Big hole. Cha-ching, money. Price reduction. Here's another room. Big windows to the front of the building, next to the road. That's Idaho Road. And I'm standing in the corner, so it's an odd-shaped room. It's not a square room. Let's turn the light on this way so you can see better. Here we go. Another room I couldn't get open. There's another door that goes out, another wall heater. With as many furnaces that are in this building, I have a question. Why do we have wall heaters? Maybe they just want 2 different types of power, which is pretty good. I don't know what you think. Let me know if you have a question about that. We can check on the power bills to see what the prices are. Windows need to be cleaned. I'm going back through just to have another final walkthrough as I turn the lights off to give you an idea what the building's like. Men's room. And then the shower room, storage room. Kids room, tiny office. That door right there goes to the operational room with the washer and dryer in the kitchen. And then we have the foyer, all we have here. And back to the kitchen.